All right, so what does Google have to do with getting out of your timeshare? Well, I'm going to show you in a brief second here, but first, and pay attention because it's going to be one of the single most beneficial pieces of information you could ever have if you want to get out of your timeshare now. But first, let's go to my notes. Again, I'm screen capturing this off of my iPad, so just bear with me. What is it that most people do, or most people are told when they buy their timeshare? They are told one thing: it will be easy to get out of. That is the scam. That is the primary scam that timeshare salesmen tell people when they go to buy their timeshare. And I don't care what timeshare company you have, it doesn't really matter whether it's Wyndham or it's Diamond or it's Blue Green or it's Westgate or it's Orange Lake. And again, I'm not singling out any one company. It's just that timeshare is a high pressure sales position. They look for high pressure salespeople to sell timeshares. And these people quite often do not have your best interest at hand. Not quite often, typically always, because timeshares, let's face it, are basically, so to speak, a quote scam. Nobody's going to convince me differently. They are one big giant scam that sucks your money every year and forces you to take a vacation when you don't want to vacation in places that you don't necessarily want to go, and they're booked up many times and you can never really get what you want, but still you're stuck in that dreaded maintenance fee, which is why you want to get out. But again, when you were sold this timeshare, they made it seem like it was a great vacation solution. And here, if you want to get out, then again, it was easy to get out, okay? But let me go back to Google and I'm going to make sense of this for you now. What does Google have to do with getting out of your timeshare? Well, not much, actually, except for the fact it's where people will come to search. And maybe you've come to Google and you've typed something along the lines of sell my timeshare. Because that's what most people will try to do. Most owners are going to try to sell their timeshare. Again, they were scammed into buying them, and they were led to believe that they'd be easy to get out of, and they were led to believe this would be the case because everybody wants them. And that's actually completely false. What you will not find on Google is the number one piece of pertinent information when it comes to getting out of your timeshare. And that is a website called eBay. Let me click over. Bear with the screen capture real quick. Again, people will come to eBay and they will type in timeshares for sale. Let me correct that. Timeshares for sale. That's what they'll type in. And what does this have to do with getting out of your timeshare? Only the fact that there are thousands upon thousands upon thousands of timeshares that owners are basically trying to give away. There's a minimum bid of $1. There's a minimum bid of $1. There's only $100. And I'm not going to go into all of these here, but you can see many of these are bidded, low bid for under $100. People are just trying to get out, and yet they still can't do it. And I can scroll through thousands of pages, but long story short, I won't go through it all. The reason this is so beneficial is because it backs up the statistic that less than 1% of timeshares actually resell. Let me go back to the notes. This video is almost over. I'm going to give you a great alternative to getting out of your timeshare. Again, as we just said, less than 1% resell. Okay? That's a fact. Those are the stats now. It's getting worse because so many people have listed their timeshares. And also, nobody wants your maintenance fees, regardless of what those scamming timeshare salesmen told you. They told you everybody would want your timeshare if you want to get out. That's wrong. So the alternative is to try to find a way to get out without having to sell. That is the key piece of information. You want to get out without having to sell. And the way you do this is through a little known alternative solution called a timeshare transfer. That's it. That's what it is. That is what we do here at www.freefromvacationfees.com. And I wanted to shoot this simple video because it doesn't take anything fancy to explain this to people. You don't need a lot of information. All you need is the right, correct information. And the simplest way to get out of your timeshare is with a simple transfer. We do this here at freefromvacationfees.com. So visit the site. It is almost always going to cost you far less than what you are currently paying each year in maintenance fees, with the benefit that you get out. Okay? But again, we encourage you to do your own research. We are not lawyers. We do not provide legal advice. So you do your own research, but watch this video again. What I say here can help you. Then contact us, www.freefromvacationfees.com. My name is Jason, for those who do not know, and hopefully you found this video useful, and you can click the like button below if you did. Thank you.